I'm just gonna do my predictions for the Euros that's coming up, starting on Friday actually, and I'm gonna do it in like three separate stages. I'm gonna do like group stages, then like the last 16 all the way to the final, and then like the last part's gonna be like awards like the Golden Boot and the Golden Glove and like Player of the Tournament and all that. So just gonna start off with the group stages. So. For Group A consists of Turkey, Switzerland, Italy, and Wales. So I think who's going to come first is Italy, because I think they're too strong for the other teams. I think like Immobile, who's like a brilliant striker, who's actually come out like the last couple of seasons, and Insigne, who's another great winger, and I think they just overall have too good of a team, and I think Mancini's doing actually a pretty good job with them. He's only lost like twice under Italy in his like 28 games or something like that. So that isn't too bad. I think second will be Switzerland. See, I was kind of tossing up between Switzerland and I was kind of tossing up between the three of them, and it was like I was looking at Turkey. Like I kind of just keep on remembering they beat France 4-2 there a couple of weeks ago in the World Cup qualifiers. I was like, oh, they might be a good team, and it was like Wales, apart from like Bale, Ramsey, and pretty much Dan James, there isn't really much great talent in that team. So I think I kind of crossed off Wales straight away, and it was kind of between Switzerland and Turkey. And I think Switzerland just edged it for me because I think overall this have a pretty good team. They always seem to do well in tournaments. They always seem to get like the second place and then get to the last 16 and lose. But I don't know. I think Switzerland have a yeah. I think they're just solid enough. I think overall they have a good team. I think Turkey don't have a good team. It's just they're just I don't. They're just not better than Switzerland there. But it's going to be tight. And I think Wales will come last. Obviously, Turkey are going to come third. Um, Wales, look, 2016 Euros was probably that team's greatest moment. But I don't think they're going to get out of the group. Because apart from Bale, unless Bale becomes like Messi or Ronaldo, I don't see how they can get out of that group, and I don't see how they can really finish anywhere above third. So yeah. Anyway, Group B. So it consists of Russia, Denmark, Finland, and Belgium. So I think number one's obviously going to be Belgium. I think Belgium have a very good squad. They're just too good. Roberto Martinez is a good manager as well, and yeah. I think they're just too good for the group. I think second would be Denmark. I think Denmark has always had a good team. They just they just never really had a great star. I know people are like Eriksen's gonna be a star, but he kinda hasn't really he's kinda faded out really ever since his like second last season at Tottenham. I think his last season at Tottenham was pretty poor. So yeah. Then third is Russia. I think I don't know. I just don't think Russia will be good enough. I know in the World Cup they did do quite well, but in fairness, their group wasn't really amazing either. And I think they're like the grand team, but they're not. There's no player that stands out. Like I think their best player plays in like what is it like Genk or whatever. I'm not sure what he plays for. Trying to think actually. No, I can't think of it where he plays for. I can't really think of his name either. But yeah, they don't really have a great star in that team. And last, Finland. Finland, th- honestly, they did beat Ireland, which is an accomplishment. If anyone can beat Ireland, so no, I honestly haven't seen much of Finland to be honest. All I know is they have Pookie and that's really it. So Yeah, we'll see what happens. I think definitely Belgium and Denmark will get through for me, and Russia and Finland will be the last two, but I don't know what's going to happen between that. So Group C is North Macedonia, Austria, Ukraine, and the Netherlands. So first is going to be the Netherlands. I think they obviously again have a too strong of a squad to lose to any of those teams. I think Depay, he's doing really well for Netherlands. I know Netherlands won't have Van Dijk, which is kind of a it's kind of a blow, but they still have two great centre backs in De Vrij and De Ligt. So I think they'll be grand in that situation. Second, I think would be Austria. It was kind of a close one between Austria and Ukraine, but I think Austria kind of just edged it for me because they still have a they have a goal scorer in Arnautovic, and I don't know how Arnautovic is doing in the club that he's at, but all I can remember when he was at like West Ham and Stoke, he was scoring a lot of goals and he was really good. So yeah, that's probably what drove me for Austria getting second. Third, obviously Ukraine. They kind of just missed out, but it's going to be a tight one actually, I think. And last is going to be North Macedonia. I think obviously getting to the Euros was a hopeful for North Macedonia, and obviously they beat Germany, which was a great accomplishment for them. And but like the only player I know from North Macedonia is Alioski from what is it, Leeds. So yeah, I don't think they'll get through. Group D, it consists of England, Scotland, Czech Republic, and Croatia. So first is going to be Croatia for me. I know people will be saying England. I think Croatia is they have experience in this competition. I think experience would be key. In this competition, that's why I went Croatia first, and obviously then get into the World Cup final last year. I think England. He's gonna play defensive. I know that, so I'm not very excited about that England team, to be perfectly honest, because we've all seen it before, like in 1998 or like in like 86 or whatever. Um, so yeah, Scotland third. It's gonna be a close one because I think Scotland are a good team. They have good players, and I think they'll be fighting for that second place. And I think they'll give whoever comes second a good fight. But I think they just edge it out, and Czech Republic last. They don't. All they have is Suchek, and like that's not really a great place to start. Like Suchek has had a good season, but like, come on. Group B consists of Sweden, Poland, Slovakia, and Spain. So number one is Spain for me. I think overall they do still have a good squad without naming any Real Madrid players. It's kind of a shock, but Luis Enrique is a good manager. So I'm not gonna be shocked if they get out of the group. So yeah, second would be Poland. I went for Poland over Sweden because Poland have Lewandowski, and Sweden thought they were gonna get Zlatan, but he got injured, which was a real blow for them. Yeah, and Slovakia fourth. I think they couldn't even score against Ireland, so what they have a chance of scoring against Spain. So, and Group F consists of France, Portugal, Hungary, and Germany. So for me, number one's France because the World Cup winners. Their squad's unbelievable. I think they're, for me, I think they'll win it, but we'll see. Second be Portugal. I think Portugal have an unbelievable squad. I think I'm very excited for Portugal this summer, and I think Germany isn't there yet, and Jorge Lau's leaving, and I think he'll try and go out on a high, but he won't get it. I don't think so. And Hungary last, they don't really have a chance. So I'll do my last 16 to the final next time. So see ya.